right back. This is Boomer Life on June6th2015.
But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me.
Getting dreamy with Mama Cass here on Boomer Life on June6th2015 with the sleep solutions experts, Dave Temlett and Terry Harder from Innovative Sleep Solutions in studio with us. Guys, we're going to talk about magnet beds in a second, but I have just a real quick question for you both. Dave, you were talking earlier about 2013. They did some stats on Canadians' sleep purchasing habits,
right,
and determined that the queen-size bed was the most popular, and the average price a Canadian spent on a queen-size bed a couple of years ago was $1,120.
Correct.
So why is the queen size the most popular size? You would think the king size would be the biggest and best available. Why is it queen?
Well, that's a great question. You know, compared to a double bed, for example, which a lot of the people that listen to this radio program would have had, or their parents would have had, certainly double beds. Queen size is 6 inches wider and 5 inches longer, so
right,
it is a little bit bigger. Also, when you take into account if you move or you're planning on moving, queen size will fit into almost any bedroom, versus a king size, which is the same length as a queen, but it's 18 inches wider.
Right.
So it's going to be, you're very restrictive to what you can get in there.
I remember moving into an apartment in Calgary many years ago with a king-size bed. I tell you, you pretty much had to tiptoe around that bed. It was so, it filled the room just about completely.
Well, one thing that we've seen too, while we're on this topic, is that a common mistake made by especially younger people that are moving out for the first time. They want to get a king-size bed, because that's what everybody wants. It's the biggest is supposed to be the best.
Sure.
Well, one common mistake happens is that people don't really take into account that a king size is going to cost you a fair bit more than a queen size. So if you're looking at the same quality bed, the same name of a bed, and a queen size average price at $1,120, for example, as we talked about moments ago, a king size is going to run you at least 30%, 35% more for the same bed in a king. Well, then you need to upgrade. You need a bigger bed frame. Then you need a bigger headboard. Then you need larger sheets and mattress pad and comforters and blankets.
And then you move.
And you can't fit your king-size bed into the house that you're trying to move into.
Because there's one thing young people do a whole lot, it's move.
They do.
That's right.
So again, that's another reason why queen size is much more popular, and
it's just more practical.
If you are looking at seriously upgrading from a queen to a king, one thing I highly recommend is be prepared to be spending a lot of money. Not so much just on the mattress, but you've got all the add-ons as well. You've got all of the things we just talked about, all the linens and the headboard and everything else. So it's, by the time it's all said and done, for the same budget, you can get a heck of a good quality queen-size mattress.
Interesting stuff. Terry, let's talk about magnet beds and the health benefits. The magnet bed creates a magnetic field. That's why they call it a magnet bed. And the magnetic field created by this bed is of enormous benefit to human beings. In what way?
Well, we were just talking about people's old beds and questions to ask. And one of the questions that we would always ask is, because this is a common complaint from people on their mattress, are you noticing that your circulation is being cut off throughout the evening when you're sleeping, or during the night when you're sleeping? Because that is common with a bed that is too old, that your arms are all asleep and so on and so forth.
Cold feet.
Cold feet, a classic example of that. And that is where the magnet bed comes in. That is the most important benefit of a mattress, of a magnet mattress, and truly makes it a unique mattress in the market, is that it improves circulation and blood flow. But more importantly, and this is a major benefit and why it has registered medical devices with Health Canada and the FDA, is reduce or eliminate inflammation. And inflammation is something that causes pain for people throughout the night.
Sure. And
the magnet bed has been proven through clinical and medical studies to reduce inflammation, and that is a major benefit and a very unique aspect of the magnet therapy mattress.
And Terry, this is just the function of the magnet design. This doesn't plug in. There's no electricity or fans or any of that kind of stuff going on, right?
No, that's right. And it's not just a fiber, as an example, or something that's embedded incidentally in a textile
Yeah.
in polyester fibers. This is an actual registered medical device, very unique. There's nothing like it in the marketplace.
And people
Nothing
come
compared.
in, Terry, I'm sorry, Dave, people come into the store with health concerns. And again, one of the things that people can be guaranteed when they come to Innovative Sleep Solutions is a polite, solicitous reception. Somebody's going to say hi, shake your hand, look you straight in the eye, and talk to you about yourself, your sleep needs, your health issues, your personal requirements. And more people are giving you health issues that you can immediately go, well, gosh, we have a bed for you. It's called a magnet bed. Have you heard of these before? How many people go, no, I haven't, actually. I've never heard of a magnet bed.
A lot of people, and some people even roll their eyes, as I did before we were aware of the medicinal value that these offer. So, these are really ideal for anybody that's training heavy, for any kind of an athlete or any kind of a sport event. They're great for helping, as Terry mentioned, reducing inflammation and recovering from minor injuries, that sort of thing.
Because the magnetic waves have a way of penetrating deep tissue.
Well, and that's because of the shape of the magnet.
Yeah.
Now, magnetotherapy has been around for hundreds of years, and these particular magnets that are in the mattresses are manufactured, as you mentioned before, in Florida by BioFlex. BioFlex magnets have been out since 1986, and they are, if you can envision a archery target with the rings,
sure.
So you've got the center polarity, which is a positive polarity, or northern charge, if you will. Then there's a space with nothing. Then there's a next ring out is going to end up having a negative charge or a southern polarity, and then the next ring is positive, and the next ring is negative, and so on.
So you got positive, negative, instant magnetic field.
Exactly.
Right.
So that moves upwards in a 3D configuration. It reaches further into the tissues than any other product can, and what that does is create the vascular system to open up, reoxygenating blood vessels. It brings a fresh, healthy supply of reoxygenated blood to the area. It helps to remove some of the toxins, and it reduces swelling and inflammation as a result.
And you say it really is the only product of its kind in the sleep business, period, that's registered with both the American and Canadian governments as a medical device.
It's not the mattress that's registered, it's the magnets inside the mattress.
Yeah, exactly.
That is correct. And it's fantastic for anybody suffering from multiple sclerosis, migraine headaches, asthma, diabetes, and as Terry mentioned, poor circulation. So it does have a proven history. It really does work. We just don't recommend them for anybody that has a pacemaker for obvious reasons.
Of course, of course. So, and again, just another reason to consider when it's time to buy that next big bed, and it doesn't have to be a king size. Dave will tell you why. Make sure you take in and include Innovative Sleep Solutions in your search. And when you get there, one thing you can expect is a warm, professional reception from the guys on the radio, Dave Temlett and Terry Harder. So good of you to pop in this morning. Nice to see you again, both.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much, Sterling.
Okay. And by the way, Innovative Sleep is once again online at innovativesleep.ca, and Innovative Sleep Solutions is at 3033 King George Boulevard in South Surrey, White Rock. That's it for Boomer Life this morning. See you next time.